Alexa, unlock deadbolt.
What's your voice code for deadbolt? Unlocking. Hang on. The deadbolt is unlocked.
And boom. At Home with Lucas here. So today we're going to talk about the DESLOC D110 Plus. Yes, people, I got my hands on this amazing deadbolt made by DESLOC. This thing is next level. It has Wi-Fi built in, but it does not need an external hub like a lot of the other smart deadbolts out there, which is absolutely amazing. Not to mention the fact that this thing is not gonna break the bank when you buy it, and it has a bunch of tech under the hood. This thing has a fingerprint sensor. It has a full-blown touchscreen control, so you can put your pin in and do all kinds of stuff with it super easily. This thing also has the traditional key. Yes, you could still do the hide a key, tell someone where it is, and they can come and unlock the door, old school style. It has a key card that comes along with it. You literally just tap the key card on the deadbolt and boom, it unlocks super easily. So much tech under the hood, not gonna break the bank. It also comes with a screen on it. Yes, it's gonna give you some information on a screen, which I personally never seen that before. So this is going to be a big game changer for the smart deadbolts. One of the best features of this bad boy is the fact that you are not going to have to fuss around with pushing in those rubber keys. I don't know if you've ever used one of those a day in your life, but they are super, super annoying to have to sit there and wonder if you pushed it all the way in. It's just annoying. So the fact that this has a full-blown touch screen on it, allowing you to use capacitive touch to input your keys, that is awesome. This thing also has the ability for you to use your voice to control it. Yes, you can go ahead and pair it with your Google Home or your Echoes, and you can simply say with your voice, unlock the deadbolt, and boom, it will unlock the deadbolt for you. So in this video, we're doing a hands-on with the box, quick unboxing and first impressions on said deadbolt. After that, I'm gonna be putting this bad boy to the Adam Lucas test to figure out, is this something you should buy or maybe skip altogether? I'm here for you, so don't have to waste your time buying and returning. All right, let's go ahead and jump into it. All right, let's take a look at this bad boy right quick. So this is the DESLOC D110 Plus fingerprint deadbolt with Wi-Fi. That is what's up, people. There's an image of what's to come in the box. Let's get inside this box, people. All right, let's take a look at this bad boy right quick. So this thing looks really sleek. I like it. It's definitely not too flashy, and yet definitely something that's going to stand out a little bit. I'm super excited to test out that display. I have no idea what it's actually going to show me, but that is going to be very interesting. At the bottom, it has USB-C and 3 holes for a speaker, so that's nice. It has a solid glass on the front and the rest is all metal. Let's take a look at the back right here. So this is the part that's going to be inside your house. Looks like basically everything else out there, real simple and not too flashy. So it's just going to go on your door. You're going to be able to turn the deadbolt, and there's your battery slots right there and your reset button. Okay, step 1, remove your deadbolt and inspect to make sure that the deadbolt latch is going to fit, or you might have to extend it a little bit. It has the ability to do that super easily. Then you're going to put the main part of the deadbolt on the outside. It just slots right in there, just like that. Very simple, very straightforward. I love the fact that there's weather stripping around the backside. That's really cool. Now we come to the inside, and it's pretty simple as well. You're just going to put this metal plate on there. It even says that there's a cord hole right there, so you slide your cord right in there, put it on top. Of course, you want to remove the sticky on the top and then tighten down your screws. So far, everything has been super easy. Now we're going to just plug that cable straight in to get it locked into place with the 3 screws that they provide. Once you get those locked tight, you're just going to go ahead and grab your 4 AA batteries, slot those in. Now just put your cover on and you're good to go. All right, let's take a look at this bad boy from the outside. So it is very, very humid out here, so bear with me. This may fog up or get completely gross really fast. But first thing I like is the fact that the keypad is completely hidden. It looks so sleek, so awesome. And then the display is extremely visible up there. You have your giant fingerprint scanner right there. As soon as you touch anything on there, the keypad completely lights up, which is really awesome. It's amazing that they show you the battery life on there. That is next level right there, people. And it shows that it's connected to Wi-Fi. So we'll go ahead and put in a fake PIN code. And then we'll go ahead and hit the unlock. And it's going to say fail. And then there's going to be a menu button right there. So really safe, really secure. And there you go. Tap it again. It comes right back on. So you have the ability to use your key lock, your tap card, or your fingerprint or your PIN code, or you can use your Echo and you can control it that way, which is really awesome. So first impressions, first use, this thing is really nice. This is made out of solid metal. Once again, I love the fact that there's a waterproofing seal back here. That is really nice. So everything about it right off the bat is really cool, and it just looks very, very nice, very sleek on the door. One of the best features of this bad boy is the fact that you are not gonna have to fuss around with pushing in those rubber keys. I don't know if you've ever used one of those a day in your life, but they are super, super annoying to have to sit there and wonder if you pushed it all the way in. It's just annoying. So the fact that this has a full-blown touchscreen on it, allowing you to use a capacitive touch to input your keys, that is awesome. All right, let's take a look at their app real quick. So setting up the smart deadbolt with the app was super, super simple. You literally jump into here and you're gonna see things right away that are next level. First thing is battery percentage is huge. I absolutely love that. And the next thing is you have literally a slider right here. You can slide to unlock your deadbolt. That is the best of the best of the best. I've dealt with a lot of smart deadbolts apps, and this one is next level. Slide it right back over and you've locked it right up. So right off the bat, battery percentage being huge, that's awesome. The slider is awesome. The ability to go right into here and set up your own PIN code, fingerprint sensor, and card is super, super easy and super intuitive. You literally just tap on here, add your passcode. You can add multiple fingers, just as simple as you would on a normal phone. You can go ahead and start it right here. You're gonna put your thumb on the deadbolt and start moving around, pulling it off, pushing it on, pulling it off, pushing it on. Real simple, real straightforward. Absolutely love how easy that was. Then you could simply add a card. All you have to do is tap on here and then literally tap the card straight on to the smart deadbolt, and boom, it starts working in a matter of seconds. Then of course you can jump into settings. This is where you can do a bunch of things like adjust your auto lock. The only thing is I wish they would give you more than 120 seconds. So that is a little bit low on my end. I'm used to having 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 30 minutes for the auto lock. Especially if you have a busy household like I do, this is going to become a problem real quick. So hopefully they can update that in the next software update. You can jump into general right here where you can adjust things really easily. So all in all, I'm going to say that this app is laid out exactly how you'd want it to be. It has the events down here. Probably one of the best apps I've used. Okay, I have to say that this fingerprint sensor is laser fast, people. You come up to it, you put your finger on it, it's gonna read it in a matter of seconds, unlock the door, and the thing about this is the motor in it is really fast as well. So I don't know if you've ever dealt with any fingerprint sensor deadbolts, but some of them can be really, really slow, and you're sitting there counting 1 banana, 2 banana, 3 banana, and then finally the door opens, and it just seems like it takes way longer than it should. This motor is very, very fast. The keypad is also really accurate and very fast as well. I was very happy with the keypad. And of course the key goes in and does a full turn to lock, but it only does a quarter turn, I believe, to unlock. Right there, boom, unlock. Okay, now we're gonna go ahead and open up our Echo app right here, and we're gonna get this thing fully set up so you can do voice controlling of your deadbolt. You're gonna jump into your skills and games, and this is gonna be the same for any iOS app or Android. And now you're gonna type in DESLOC. There it is right there. And then you're gonna go ahead and click on this. And now all you do is you just simply sign in the exact same way that you just signed in to your app. So the same exact username and password is gonna be done here. The only thing is you have to make sure that it's not capital. So what I noticed is if I have it capital A, then that's a problem. So make sure that that's not capital and you're good to go. Put in your email and then type in your password. All right, now it's adding it. We'll go ahead and click next. There we go. Just that simple. Okay, now let's tap on DESLOC and we'll go ahead and get this set up. So you're gonna hit the gear icon in the top right corner. Then you're gonna go ahead and unlock by voice, and then you're going to put in your PIN code. So make up a 4-digit PIN code, throw that in there, and then when you say the command, it's going to ask for that PIN code. So make sure you remember it. You can also unlock it through the Echo app, so you could turn that on as well, which gives you more control over this deadbolt, making it super smart. You can of course change your PIN code if you forget it super easily. And now you can say cool stuff like, Alexa, what's the current status of deadbolt?
Checking. Hang on. The deadbolt is locked.
And then you could say, Alexa, unlock deadbolt.
What's your voice code for deadbolt? Unlocking. Hang on. The deadbolt is unlocked.
And boom, there you go. If someone's at your door, you want to let them in, maybe you're in the shower, you just simply say the code and it unlocks it for you. That's absolutely amazing. All right, let's give this bad boy a star rating. So the first thing that you notice is that this thing is built really solid. The fact that it's just a solid piece of glass on the front makes it look really sleek. The fingerprint sensor is absolutely amazing. The touchpad is perfect. The screen on the top is actually really nice. The fact that it tells you when they've successfully opened it. Sometimes you don't hear it turn all the way and you're like, ooh, is it ready to go or not? So that is really awesome that it shows you on there. The display is cool. I just kind of wish maybe it said more. I wish maybe it said, hello, Lucas, or whatnot. And maybe just had a little bit more information. So for me personally, the fact that it had the battery life and the Wi-Fi was good, but I kind of wish it had a little bit more. The overall look is very cool, a little bit space age, and just everything about it functions perfectly. The fact that you can say to your Echo or your Google Home, unlock deadbolt, and it'll unlock for you, that's next level. That's awesome. It does not need a hub and it's not that expensive. So I'm giving this thing a solid 5 stars. All right, there you go. That is the DESLOC D110 Plus. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. If you did, definitely smash that like button. And if you want to join the Adam Lucas family and you want to be a part of this crew, smash that subscribe button, and I'll catch you guys in the next awesome video. Peace out.